All attendees are in listen-only mode.
All right, well, hello everyone. Welcome to today's webinar. My name is Jerry D'Ambrosio. I am a senior instructor here with VectorVest. It's my pleasure to be with you guys here today. Before I officially kick things off, I just want to do a quick sound check, make sure everybody can hear me okay, and that you can also see my screen. Oh, good. Elaine says all good. Fantastic. Yvonne says today in Philadelphia. Margaret, Dave, Amalia, Leslie all say, yep, all good. Fantastic. Well, again, welcome to today's webinar, Swing Trading Success with VectorVest Sneak Peek. Now, we delivered this workshop that we're going to be talking about here today back in April, and it was so well received that we decided to share it with everybody else and give you guys a kind of a little sneak peek of what we discussed and what we taught in that workshop. With me today is the one and only Stan Heller. You guys all know Stan, and Stan will be in the background answering questions today. So I will save a few minutes at the end today to answer some questions, but if you have any during the course of the webinar here today, please feel free to ask, and Stan will be the one in the background answering your questions as we go. Okay? So you may be wondering if you're in the right place today. Okay, so let's find out. You're in the right place if you currently dedicate or want to dedicate a portion of your portfolio to short-term trading to grow your portfolio faster. All right, so we really feel that every investor should be, to be a well-rounded investor, you need to be diversified. You need to spread your money across multiple instruments. So for example, you may have a retirement account, right? That's probably where your core holdings are. Stocks that you plan on holding for a very, very long time, years hopefully, right? And you purchase those stocks based upon favorable fundamentals, solid quarterly earnings, solid earnings growth, and you don't have to worry about those stocks too much on a day-to-day basis, right? They're long-term investments. You have a portion of your portfolio, I hope, in that arena, right? You also maybe have a portion of your portfolio, or you should have, and again, we really feel that you should spread your money across different instruments, and another instrument would be, let's say, dividend-paying stocks. You have a portion of your portfolio dedicated to dividend-paying stocks only. The best dividend payers in the stock market, the best dividend payers in the VectorVest Canadian program, and you're using that money as income. Okay, you may have a portion of your portfolio dedicated to options trading. Now I know the options market in the U.S. is a lot more liquid than it is in the Canadian market. Maybe you trade both, right? But you have a portion of your portfolio for options trading. Then, and finally, maybe you have a portion of your portfolio or want to that is dedicated exclusively to shorter term trading. Okay, and we're going to really define what short term trading really is. You'd also like to have, and again, you're in the right place, if you'd like to have more winning trades than losing trades, so you can get steady, consistent, reliable growth, and you want to feel confident in your decision that you bought the right stock at the right time. And I don't just mean on the right day. What we're going to talk about here, and really the something that's very important when you're trading short term, is precise entries. And I don't just mean the day, I mean the price point, the exact price level to the penny that you should be buying and selling trades, entering and exiting out of trades. Okay, so when it comes to short-term trading, precision is very important. Exactly when you get in, exactly when you get out, the levels at which you enter and exit are extremely important. And if you know that information, you do have more confidence, right? There's no second guessing yourself ever if you have a system that explicitly tells you exactly at what price to enter and exactly at what price to exit. So if one or all of those things apply to you folks, then you are in the right place. Okay? There are three types of trading styles. Okay, there's the day trader, and I'm going to break these three down here now. There's the day trader, where you simply open a position during a trading session, and you close that position or positions by the end of that trading session. You do not hold anything overnight. Okay, so that's just simple day trading. If you do hold a trade overnight, it then becomes a swing trade. A swing trade holding period is generally anywhere between a few days to a few weeks. Okay, a few days to a few weeks. Any longer than that, months to years, it is considered then an investment or a position trade. Okay, and I talked a little bit about investments earlier, right? Your investments, your longer term investments are generally in a retirement account or a longer term type of a prudent or conservative portfolio. This is not what we're talking about here, right? This is not what we're talking about here. What we're talking about here is shorter term trading, specifically swing trading. So you know, heading into a trade, really how long you're going to stay in that trade. Okay, and it could be a little longer than a few weeks. It just depends on the performance of the stock, of course. Okay, but we are going to focus, and we did focus in this workshop again that we delivered back in April on swing trading techniques, and specifically two types of trades. We talked about reversal patterns. Okay, we talked about reversal patterns, and then we talked about and taught a breakout trade. So these are two totally different methodologies. A reversal pattern is a rather aggressive methodology, because with any reversal, what do you need prior to that reversal? You need a stock to be trending lower. So let's say we're looking to buy an equity based upon some type of reversal pattern. Well, you know then that the stock would had to have been falling already, right? The stock was in a downtrend. That turns people off a little bit. They don't want to buy stocks that had been falling. They want to buy them as they're rising. More momentum trading, and that's I think what most or a lot of short-term traders do. They trade based on momentum indicators. This is a little counterintuitive in that we're looking for stocks that are falling in price. However, they are exhibiting some sort of price reversal pattern that would then cause a trader to enter into the position. By no means has the trend changed yet, right? A reversal pattern isn't necessarily, well, it's not a trend indicator or a momentum indicator. It's a reversal. It's a different way to approach a trade. Okay, so I'll talk a little bit about reversal patterns and the ones that we taught here in this course, and then there are breakout trades. Now the stock now with a breakout trade, it is already moving higher, and it has been for a little while. It's broken out of, let's say, resistance or a particular price pattern. Okay, let's start with reversal patterns. So again, reversal pattern requires the stock to have been moving lower. So here we're looking at FIT. And I know you're out there, right? I know that you've looked at a stock like this and said to yourself, and then, you've said to yourself, boy, I would have loved to have bought that stock right there. Right? I've been there. I always look at charts and look in the past, maybe a year or so, and see these turning points. I'm like, man, that would have been a beautiful opportunity to enter into that stock. Now, it had been falling, right? So the stock had been getting beaten up pretty badly, but then it stopped going down and started to go back up. I would have loved to have entered into that trade. What about here, right? You look back and you say, look at those 3 big days there. Man, I could have made a nice chunk of change. And you look back in time and think, man, what was it? Why did the stock stop going down and start going back up? And then you're in a trade, right? And you don't sell it in time. Maybe you have a nice gain, but you just don't sell it in time because you think it's going to continue to move higher. And then next thing you know, the gain is wiped away, and you're saying, what? I wish I would have sold it back then, right? Well, I'm here to tell you that at each of these three turning points here, there were signs. There were what's called a candlestick reversal patterns that occurred that led traders to enter and exit those positions at those points. Here's another one, CPG. Now, this is an investor's nightmare, right? Who wants to, if you're investing, who wants to hold on to a stock when it's doing that? The emotional roller coaster that's going on here is difficult, but it's a trader's dream, okay? Here, you look back. This was just in April of this year, and you say, boy, look at the run that stock had. I would have loved to have purchased it somewhere in that area. What about here, before the stock really broke out, right? Again, those are two very reliable candlestick reversal patterns that do an unbelievable job of identifying tops and bottoms. Same thing back here, okay? So when you're looking at a chart, and you're looking at these major reversals, more times than not, and I'm talking on the downside as well, all right? So candlestick reversal signals not only identify bottoms, they identify tops as well. So what do when you see a candlestick reversal signal and you're in a trade? Probably a good idea to exit the trade. Here you have a nice rolling stock, right? Higher highs and higher lows, but the stock pulls back from time to time. You got a nice bullish reversal signal. You got a nice entry. Another pullback. Another nice entry. All of these, folks, are very reliable candlestick reversal patterns. So here's another one. I'm sure you're looking at down here somewhere, right? Or up here first. You're looking at this crash here and saying, man, this would have been a great opportunity. Probably had some nice unrealized gains here. And your job is to protect those gains. And you didn't protect those gains. You let the stock fall, right? And you're looking back and saying, man, I wish I would have sold it back here. But there were signs here, and there generally are, that a reversal is about to take place, is imminent. Right here, even if the stock broke down, you're thinking this would have been a good opportunity maybe to add to your long position if you didn't sell it, or if you did sell it, to buy it back at a nice cheap price. All of these areas here where we look back on a chart and think to ourselves, again, I missed out on the run. And with short-term trading, it's you won't be playing the game too much longer if you keep missing out on opportunities, okay? Here's another one. A good opportunity to exit that position. You're looking at this big turning point. Down here at the bottom, that's called a hammer. That's a nice bullish reversal pattern. Here's called a piercing pattern. Really nice entry opportunity. Here's a bearish engulfing. So you're looking at all of these times on a chart where the stock regressed, right? Pulled back quite a bit and then reverse course. And what we're teaching here in this workshop, that I'll talk a little bit more about here in a little bit, are techniques to find those major reversals. There's also the breakout trade, okay? So this is an entirely different methodology in some ways, because here we're still doing kind of the same analysis, right? We're looking at the chart and wishing that we would have entered into the position and known that the stock was truly breaking out there. It's hard to tell, guys, when you're just looking at price, right? Because the stock broke out here, right, in this area in January of 2018, and it wasn't very, it was a very short-lived type of a rally, okay? The stock actually broke out here, right, in this area, but then the stock crashed. Here, there was specific criteria that were met, that caused us to enter this trade back here in April of 2018, okay? Again, it's based on a trading system that we're going to teach you at this swing trading success with VectorVest workshop. Here's another one. Good time to be out of this stock. Right here, we're looking at MEG. Good time to be out. Looks like there was a couple of times where the stock did look like it was about to break out, right? And then eventually went nowhere. But right here, back in April of 18, stock broke out, okay, started to move higher. Now look, if we kind of take what we just learned a little bit about candlestick reversal signals, and I didn't go too in depth with them, but you look at down here back at in the beginning of April, and you saw the actual reversal, right? So this is not a reversal trade. Reversal trade would have been if we would have entered back down here at the bottom off of this pivot point. Okay, and that is a bullish candlestick reversal signal, by the way, right at that pivot point. This is more of a breakout, more of a higher momentum type trade. Okay, and specifically, we have a search in the VectorVest program called the star search. The star search is a search that identifies these breakouts. Okay, they first identify periods of low volatility, and then the system is designed to identify impending or imminent volatility. And when the breakout occurs, you generally just see the stock explode up in price. Okay, here's another one. Here was a period of relatively lower volatility. Okay, the stock kind of moved sideways there for a little bit and then eventually broke out. Now you saw a very similar situation here. Okay, here's another one. Here's a good opportunity. Here's MAX. Good time to be out of the stock, right? Stock is falling. Looks like it's found a floor here, though, right? It looks like it's basing. Then you get this nice breakout, generally on higher volume, and then, boy, that's a really nice entry and opportunity for a short-term trade. Here's another one. I'm sure you're looking at the chart, and you see you're looking at exactly the area on the chart that I'm looking at. Okay, nice breakout here, and again, a really nice opportunity for a short-term trade. So what I've just kind of laid out here and gave a 30,000 foot view of was a few of the techniques that we taught back in April. We taught it here at our training center, and it's called Swing Trading Success with VectorVest, and we are offering it to you folks now on demand. And what we did was we teamed up with Dr. David Paul. He's a world-renowned trader from London. He made the trip here from the UK in April to teach us how to put together a swing trading plan that meets your personal goals and financial objectives. So that's Mr. David Paul. That's me, Jerry D'Ambrosio. David and I were the two instructors, or are the two instructors, for this swing trading workshop. Here is the agenda. Now, the times here that you see were the times that we delivered each presentation, but David started us off with the VectorVest method of analyzing stocks. So we start off this workshop with some really important topics to discuss and go over up front. Just the way that we analyze stocks, because even when you're swing trading, by the way, right? Even when you're short-term trading, maybe you're using some technical analysis to enter and exit trades, and we are going to go over that, by the way. That's a big part of this workshop, is using technical indicator studies to pinpoint entries and exits. That being said, though, the way that VectorVest analyzes stocks really is second to none, right? So even if you run, let's say, a MACD search or a stochastic search or a DPO scan to find those types of crossovers, that may result in 500 stocks. The reason why you're going to buy the top stocks in that search from that search is the way the search is ranked, the way the search is sorted, whether it's VST or relative safety or CI. It's the VectorVest method of analyzing stocks that there will determine which stocks you buy, which stocks that you favor, that also have the technical study crossover that you're looking for. Really important in short-term trading. Basically, what we're doing is we're combining fundamental valuation with, for example, VST, with the insights of technical analysis, let's say a stochastics crossover. Or, again, what this course deals with is candlestick reversal signals. Okay, strictly looking at price. Well, we think it's really important to add another layer to that methodology. And what we do is we rank the list of stocks in a very particular way. Okay, and that's what we discuss first off. So David kicks things off with just the VectorVest method of analyzing stocks. He then talks about market direction, making sure you're really paying attention to the VectorVest composite and market timing signals and when they change, because it makes a big difference in your consistent success if that is the first thing that you're paying attention to. Forget stocks for first, right? We don't look at the stock first. We look at the market first. Okay? So when it comes to shorter term trading, it's really important to identify, the market, so that we get a leg up on everybody else who is just looking at individual stocks and not paying attention to the market. He then talks about risk management and position sizing, also very important in swing trading. And then after lunch, I come in and talk about precision swing trading, and specifically, folks, bullish and bearish candlestick reversal signals. Okay. I touched on a few earlier, some bullish engulfings and bullish haramis. We're going to cover a few of the most reliable reversal patterns that traders use today. And I guess the difference between just learning the pattern itself is we add another layer to it. We add an indicator to it, a technical analysis indicator that confirms the patterns. Okay? And what I love about candlestick reversal signals is, traders are always concerned with, okay, I got a stock, it looks good. When do I get in? Right? Maybe they have a MACD crossover, or they have a certain crossover indicator, technical indicator that they're looking at. But now the question is, okay, I got this stock. When do I get in? Candlestick reversal signals have precise, to the penny, entries and exits. If a trade doesn't go your way right away, each reversal pattern has its own unique stop loss. So going back to what I was saying earlier about confidence, right? Confidence that you bought the right stock at the right time and that you sell it at the right time if the trade goes the other way. Okay? And then we took a break, and then David finishes with trading in the fast lane. And he's going to teach you guys all about the breakout trade that I illustrated earlier today, called based on a star search trading system. You're going to get the trading system itself, and you're going to learn, again, a fantastic breakout methodology actually developed by a woman by the name of Dr. Barbara Starr. Dr. Barbara Starr is a trader. She's a consultant. She's an author as well. She's a consultant, a technical analysis consultant here with VectorVest. Her and I actually collaborated on a candlestick reversal article for Stocks and Commodities magazine. So she developed this system. It's very unique. It uses a VectorVest proprietary, a few VectorVest indicators, but it's a fantastic, mechanical, systematic, here's where you get in, here's where you get out trading system. So what I want you guys to do, give me one moment, and what we're also going to do, and I'll have Stan now type in the chat box the address that you see at the bottom there, www.vectorvest.ca/swing. I'll get into what exactly the on-demand course costs here in a second. But what we're also going to do, okay, it's an on-demand workshop. We taught this and we recorded this back in April. However, we're not just going to give you this 6-hour fantastic course without any support, right? So what Stan and I will do is we are offering 2 live mastery support sessions. Okay, one on October 16th at 2 p.m., the other 2 days later on October 18th at 2 p.m. These mastery support sessions, now we would encourage you, hopefully, to watch the workshop first, right? Before coming to the mastery support sessions, goes without saying. So you'd watch you could watch it in bits and pieces. You don't have to watch all 6 hours or however many hours in a row, right? But at least finish it before the first mastery support session on October 16th. Bring some questions. You're going to have some. These mastery support sessions are designed to help you actually implement the things you learn in the course. We'll take a look at the things you're doing, questions that you have, and we'll guide you. And if you can't make these live support sessions, don't worry. We'll send you a recording of the sessions if you happen to miss it. Okay? All right. Right now, still available is our early bird rate. So the 6-hour workshop plus the 2 live mastery support sessions for only $195, and that's US dollars. Okay? Or is it Canadian dollars, I believe, Stan? I think, no, I think it's US dollars. I'm sorry, it is US dollars. Now, this price, guys, this is a special rate, is only available until October 9th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. So that is a week from yesterday. Note, if you're an elite subscriber, okay, give us a call for special pricing, and the elite rate is $147.50. So what you do is you go to that website, VectorVest, and Stan, type that in the address bar, www.vectorvest.ca/swing. Here are the details. Again, it's an on-demand 6-hour workshop that's located within the VectorVest University. Registration will close on October 18th at 3 p.m. right after our last Mastery Support session. Okay, so you go to vectorvest.ca/swing, you select register. Notice the early bird rate is still available. Okay, only $195. That early bird rate goes away on October 9th. The regular price for this on-demand workshop is $295. We don't want you to pay $295. You want to pay $195. So if you do register and order it before the 9th of October, you will still be eligible for that $195 rate. That's the radio button that's automatically selected. You fill out the information, your registration information, and you select register. You click on register. Okay? All right, guys, I'm going to stick around here. I know a few of you guys had some questions. Act now. Go to vectorvest.ca/swing to register for this on-demand workshop and get those 2 live mastery support sessions. Those are going to be really helpful in your education moving forward. Okay. Gord asked, is this workshop online so we can do it at our own time before the 16th and 18th sessions? Yes, it is. So it's recorded. You'll get all the information that you need once you register to access the recording, and you'll also be automatically registered for these mastery support sessions. So yes, it's online. It is an on-demand workshop. Again, a workshop that we delivered and recorded back in April. Okay. Yes, Rob, a replay of this webinar will be sent out. Absolutely. And you can view this webinar again at a later time. Michael says, is it useful for U.S. traders? Absolutely. Absolutely is. Okay. Gord says, when do we get the workshop info? Right after we register? Yes, not too long after you register. Once you register, we process that registration, and then you should get an email shortly with all the information that you need. Gord says, perfect, I am in. Welcome, Gord. Looking forward to those mastery sessions. If you're like Gord, guys, and you look at charts, right, and you say, boy, I wish I would have gotten in there. Those times can be over. If you're Gord and you're said I'm in, and you're ready to register, let me know by typing in I'm in the chat box there. I love to welcome you aboard, like I did Gord. Let's see. Dave says, would RSI2 be a typical swing trading strategy? Yes, it would be, Dave. Absolutely. Absolutely. Very short term, that RSI2. So, yeah, let's see. Jake says, I'm in. Hey, Jake. Long time. No see there. Fantastic. David says, for how long do I have the online access, and can I revisit the session? Yes, you can. And I will, let's see. I believe you have access to it in perpetuity, right? Right, Stan? If you're there, I'm pretty sure once you purchase it, it is an on-demand, which is located in the VectorVest University. I'm not aware of any expiration date. A little similar than our digital courses. Am I right there, Stan?
I believe to be safe, we would say it's good for at least 1 year.
Yeah. To be good.
All of our courses are good for 1 year for sure.
There we go. Thank you, Stan. So who asked me that? David. At least a year, David. At least a year. So I think that's plenty of time to watch it, right? Take notes, and then, of course, ask questions along the way. Sanjay says, is there any screening algo that comes with this course? Yes, there is, actually. So there are two. There are two searches that we will discuss in this course. There's a very particular setup, unisearch scan that I've come up with that I'm going to teach you guys that deals with candlestick reversal signals. So yes, there are, Sanjay, and we'll discuss them. Nothing that you need ahead of time, though. No, okay, so Sanjay says, will this be added to our profile? Nothing that you don't already necessarily have, but maybe you don't know about. No, so there will be nothing added to your account here. But there are very specific scanning methodologies that we've discussed here and we will discuss at this workshop. Okay. Let's see. Eric says, are there longer term, I say 1 week or longer swing trading methodology presented? Yes. Yes, I would say both of them are a few weeks, right? So, and I don't know if you missed earlier, Eric, I kind of defined generally what a swing trade is. It's a trade where you hold on for, generally a few weeks. So yes, both techniques, both methodologies that we're going to teach you here are designed, to hold on to a stock for a few weeks. Could be longer, could be shorter, but the average is a few weeks. Tony's asking, do you need real time to use this system? You do not, Tony. You do not. You do need ProTrader, though. ProTrader is a technical analysis add-on module that provides technical scans. So you do need ProTrader for that, but you do not need real-time data. Okay. All right, David says, if you can master this, you could make a lot of money no matter what the market is doing. I would say, yeah. I mean, David, sure. Professional traders, if you think about pros, these are the Larry Connors and the Linda Ratchke's and the Charles Shapps and the Steve Bigelows. These are professional traders. They have developed systems based upon technical studies, technical indicators, and they make a living off of it. Okay, so technical indicators work. So yes, if you master these techniques, you can then see consistent, reliable growth moving forward. Okay, ProTrader is a one-time lifetime fee of $495. Okay, I believe that once you register for this course and you don't have ProTrader, I believe that we're going to issue a trial to the ProTrader tool to test it out for at least a few weeks. I believe that's the case. But it is a one-time fee of $495. And there also may be there is an elite rate as well. If you're an elite subscriber, it's $100 off that, and there may be a special rate available after the trial, and really specifically for workshop registrants. Gil says, what is percentage of trades that work? Well, the star search system that we're going to teach you has a winning percentage, I can tell you, of about 55% winning trades. So more winning trades than losing trades. And the candlestick reversal patterns that we're going to teach you have a reliability rate of in the 60% range. Okay? And the ones that we've included in this workshop are the most reliable candlestick reversal signals that traders use. And again, roughly in the 60% range of reliability. Yvonne says, to be successful at swing trading, do I need to monitor VectorVest from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday? No, you do not. You do not. You don't really have to watch the market all day long. You can actually put your orders in the night before or the morning of, if let's say you have to go to work and you can't watch the market. You could put those orders in the night before, but it is important, right, to know, okay, if I'm going to put an order in, how am I going to set that order, right? What price do I want to enter in it? Can't just put a market order in. You don't want to do that because you'll buy it right at the open, and that's not the way to do it. Not the way to do it. So we go through all that, precise entries, precise exits, for sure. Sandra says, do we need Pro Trader to use the swing trading systems? Again, yes. For the star search system and the candlestick methodology, yes, you do need Pro Trader. All right. David says, is the color guard relevant when swing trading? Absolutely. Absolutely. David, if you don't have Pro Trader, yes, it would. It would cost about $600, because you do need Pro Trader as well. Some people have Pro Trader, so they would just pay for the course, obviously. Okay. All right. Well, any other questions, guys? So again, www.vectorvest.com. vectorvest.ca/swing. Stan put that address in the chat box, so you just simply click on it, fill out the registration. The $195 rate is still available. That is the early bird rate. That'll be available until October 9th. If you're an elite subscriber, give us a call for special pricing because you get an even better rate of $147.50. Now, after October 9th, the rate will jump up to $295, and that'll be the regular rate. But no matter when you register, you will get access to those 2 live mastery support sessions, and that's again on the 16th and 18th of October. You're welcome, Jake. Looking forward to seeing you at the support sessions. Regine says, after precise entry, what do you use as a trailing stop or else? Do you use a max gain also? And finally, when do you get out of the stocks loses right away? That's going to be covered. That's going to be covered. Exactly where to get in, exactly where to get out, when to take gains off the table, when to cut your losses. That's all covered in that precision trading section. Okay. David's asking, what is an elite subscriber? Elite subscriber is someone who has had VectorVest service uninterrupted for more than 5 years, 5 years or more, or have spent more than, I believe, $5,000 with us over the course of a lifetime. And an elite subscriber gets special rates on all products and services. Ed's asking, what does Pro Trader do? Does it connect with an external trader? No. Pro Trader is a tool. It's a tool that that offers technical analysis crossover scans. So in VectorVest, you can run a search, right? You can look for earnings favoring favorable earnings per share and price above or below a certain value, and you want to see price trending higher for the last couple of weeks. You can run scans like that within VectorVest. However, if you wanted to run a scan that had a MACD crossover, if you want to find stocks that have a MACD crossover, or all stocks that are just retracing from support, or stochastics crossover, you would need the Pro Trader tool to do that. Okay. Clinton says in the Derby Jockey Club there is a swing trading method to swing trade. Is there an overlap here? None at all. No, it's completely different methodology, Clinton. Fayez says, is there an alert system to tell us about the reversal candles? No. You would run the search at night. Once the market closes, you'd run the scan. Let's say a bullish engulfing or whatever bullish or bearish reversal pattern you want to look for, you'd run it at nighttime. And a very important part of that presentation, the precision trading presentation, is cherry picking. Okay? When you run a bullish reversal pattern, you don't blindly go out and buy the top 5 or top 10 stocks. There's a selection process that's, I think, required. So that being said, there isn't an alerting system that's necessarily used for that. Now, the breakout trade that we're going to teach you guys, it does have an alerting system included. Okay, because you would just buy the top stocks in that mechanical trading system. So there's really two trading systems for here. There's one that kind of requires you to be a little bit more selective. You go through the charts, and we will do that not only in the mastery support session, but I do that in the actual workshop itself. But there's a very selective process in determining which trades to place, and that's with the reversals. Now with the breakout, it's automatic. There's no chart reading necessary. You just simply buy the top stock. So there's something in there for everybody, right? There's something in there for people who want to be a little more hands-on, that like to look at charts, and there's a system in there for those that just say, you know what, tell me what to buy, tell me when to buy it, and that's it. It's an alerting system. Okay. All right. Let's see. Yes, Doug says, so this is a recording of the session that Vivi had in April. Yes. It is a recording. You get that recording for up to a year. But Doug, what we're offering here are also 2 live mastery support sessions that will start on the 16th of October and the 18th of October. So you register now, you watch the workshop on demand, and then watch it as many times as you'd like, and then we'll have some live support sessions on the 16th of 18th of October. You're welcome, Doug. Dave, great question. What percent of a portfolio do you recommend to be swing trading? Probably no more, I would say, than 25%. No more than 25%. Earlier, Dave, and today's webinar is being recorded. I went through really 4 different investment approaches. I went through you have a portion of your portfolio set aside as a retirement portfolio, a dividend-paying portfolio, maybe an options portfolio, and then a portfolio money set aside for short-term trading. Well, that's 4 pieces, right? So 25% in each makes sense. You can allocate that however you'd like, but as a general rule, maybe 25% of your overall investment capital put towards shorter-term trading. Wow, David, awesome, man. David says, I am new to VectorVest and took the beginner course and bought a stock with the green light buyer, and I am up 35% in the last 2 weeks. David, that's fantastic. All David did was probably buy a good stock when the market was going up. What a novel approach, right? That's what a green light means. It means the market's rising. It's exactly what we want to do. That's fantastic. Let's see. Stan, the cost is in U.S. dollars. Is that correct?
That is correct.
That is correct. So Robert, yes. So Robert says, thanks. I have ProTrader. Is priced in U.S. or Canadian dollars. I need to know which credit card to use. Great question. Very important. It is in U.S. dollars. Yvonne says, I will not be available on the 16th and 18th. Will those sessions also be recorded and available for 1 year? Yes, they will, Yvonne. Okay. All right, guys. Well, any other questions here before we break? I look forward to the session. Stan and I both will be conducting those mastery support sessions. I believe Stan will do the first one, which will kind of cover the first part of the workshop. VectorVest method of analyzing stocks, risk management, market timing, things like that. So that first mastery session will be devoted towards the first part of the workshop, and then I'll come in on the 18th, I believe. Yes, and talk all about the trading systems specifically that we taught. Again, the candlestick reversal methodology and the star search methodology. So bring your questions to those. You won't have any homework assignments, but I guess your homework assignment, I'm giving it to you now. Bring questions with you, right? So we don't leave any stone unturned in those sessions. All right, folks. Well, I enjoyed today. I hope you guys are ready to go. I hope I piqued your interest here, and we look forward to those sessions for sure. Gord says, what time on the 16th and the 18th? Both are at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Clinton says, is this course as effective in the Canadian market as the U.S. market? Yes, 100% unequivocally yes. Mastery sessions, Lloyd, are at least an hour. Okay, at least an hour. Yes, so you will, if you don't have ProTrader, you will have access to the ProTrader tool before the modules, of course, but right after you register. Right after you register, we're going to give you guys ProTrader as well. You will have it before the actual live mastery support sessions. Okay? All right, guys, don't hesitate. Go to vectorvest.ca/swing. Early bird rate of $195 is still available. That'll be available until October 9th at 10 a.m. And if you're elite, just give us a call for special pricing. Have a great rest of your day, everybody, and we'll see everybody at those live mastery support sessions. Have a great day, folks.